sister has it. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Be it Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam, and if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradley's Fun. My name is Ron E. Bradley. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Speaking of today, as of the recording of this, the live streaming of this, it is the 11th day of February 2026, and StreamYard hates me. I don't know why. And it's funny because I've noticed this. I have a tendency to robot on StreamYard. My voice is probably fine. Picture robots. My guests don't robot at all. I don't know why that is. It is bizarro world to me. But anyhow, it is what it is. Looks like we got a lot of people coming in the door, which we really, really super duper appreciate, especially on a show. We don't have a redirect from anybody on this one. But I am so grateful all of you are here. And if you are watching this on the replay down below, please comment replay gang, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and of course click that notification bell. When you click it, you stick it to the YouTube algorithm and get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. And let's see who all is coming in the door. It's William Schweikert first in the door. Says hello, this is me too. If you ever see TBB Coach Ron, that is a moniker that I came up with a long time ago for a whole different non-channel channel. From Beachbody thing. It's a different thing. What up? What up? Yeah, it's like the old commercial. What up? It's funny. So I'm gonna just stick with this for just a second. If you saw the Super Bowl Mandalorian Grogu commercial, that was supposed to be like a retread of the old Budweiser commercial with Sam Elliott. And I'm pretty sure they used Sam Elliott's voice for that. If they're going to do retread commercials, why didn't they do the What's Up one? Because that would have been hilarious. Like having different if you're going to retread commercials, why not have like a Mandalorian Grogu and a whole bunch of the cast go, what up? What's up? That would have been hilarious. That would have been much better than the whole. I thought the way they did it was just. I don't see how what they did gains interest from anybody who wasn't going to go see it already. The people that are going to go see it already are going to go see it no matter what, but that didn't help bring in new audience. Hello from Epcot, from Dan's Life at the Kingdom. Hello, Dan. Chef Eddie chiming in with the Chewy Dance. Edward Grimley, Pee Wee Herman. I'm a loner, Dottie, a rebel. My beautiful wife is in the house. Good evening, everyone, amigos, friends. Good evening. Tesadoros. That is her. She is my treasure. You're my treasure, baby. Hola, Virginia. And I see that Andy W. is here. She says, howdy, y'all. Hey there, Andy. Good to see you. O2RR is here. And we will be dealing with this one right away soon. This one right here. Yeah. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So yeah, absolutely. All right. So thank you guys for coming in. My gosh, you guys being here, especially on the new time slot Wednesday nights and without a redirect. That means a lot to me. You guys hear the apple in my eye, the cream in my coffee, the gigawatts and the energon gets me to transform and roll out of bed to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
This stuff is the greatest. And you know what really is the greatest? My guest. We have somebody knocking at the door who we've not seen in a little while. She's almost been like a ghost. Hello. You're muted. Yeah.
Well, shoot, you'd think I'm new at this.
No, you're fine.
Hello, it's good to be here.
It's so good to have you back with us tonight. Jess, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. It's good to see you guys.
That's good. We have missed you. Oh, look, my wife is like, oh no.
I don't like scary movies. It's just
I don't even know what that movie is. I found it when I'm like, because I wanted to do introductions, so I'm like, I Google searched in YouTube like knocking on door or something like that. And that came up. I'm like, I love it. This is hilarious. I usually bring Lou Wasserman's Ghost in with that because it's like a ghost knocking at the door.
Well, I'm honored to have that spot.
Yeah, you got Lou's spot tonight. Lou, by the way, for those in the audience, Lou Wasserman's Ghost, he'll be on later tonight, streaming at 11, I believe, with Vash. And I believe so that will be T3PO. I forget what's Hollywood Backlot with Lou and you. And I'm not sure if it's Culture or who does that with him now, but yeah. But that is a thing that happens. And we got one of our regulars in the house.
Afternoon, everybody.
It's not Tom. It's MJ.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody's got different intros tonight. Oh my goodness gracious me. How you doing, MJ?
Hi, everyone in the audience. I don't have my whatchamacallit wouldn't connect, and I'm like wanting to join the live chat, and then my phone is like somewhere. in this house, and I'm
Why
like,
did you
okay, how am I
mention
going to interact
whatchamacallit?
with everyone tonight?
Okay, I'm mad at you now because you mentioned one of my favorite candy bars, and I never think about it. But man, now I really want to watch them call it. Those things are
I've never had one. Are they good?
what?
They're
Oh,
delish.
they're
Really?
amazing. They're similar to there's one. What's the other bar that has like 7 different ingredients? It's a whole bunch of things and it's stacked, and I can't remember the name of it. But there's another one like that. So yeah, we have a whole different group of not the usual suspects here, but the unusual suspects tonight, and there's another.
Oh,
Hey, what's happening?
that. Look at that
Steve
background.
from Now Secrets. I love it when
Golly.
Steve
I
shows up
love
because
that.
because Steve absolutely knows I was a cast member because guess what? Our first interaction was when I was serving him dinner.
Oh my
The best
god.
service ever.
Oh,
Is that a
really?
Captain Hook art piece behind you?
Oh my.
It is.
I need that
Well,
in
I
my
forget what's
life.
back there, but there's a Captain Hook back there.
Steve
my
has an amazing
God.
studio. We'll talk about Steve's channel a little bit later, but
Wow.
he does some really cool. And I know my wife is watching. She'll love it because what him and his wife do is they do some shopping on behalf of people who can't make it down here. So it's a really good service that they got going on. And I love it.
We send out the magic.
For those of us stuck up in the blustery north, that's
Yes,
wonderful.
yes, indeed. So let me do because I see a couple supers have already come in. So
Yeah.
we're going to talk about how we handle supers in just a minute, and we'll do them, and we'll talk about how we handle them. And let's get to the super chats real quick, and then we got some breaking news. Dr. Richard James, happy birthday!
Oh.
You know what I need to do? I got to talk to my friend. I didn't even think about this, but I have a friend who has a special birthday salutation, and I gotta get his permission and use that birthday salutation for this because he is hilarious. He does a lot of different characters in Branson, Missouri. And we're talking about getting him on the show and talking about even getting him on the pro show. And his name is Terry Sanders. He has worked for over 30, I think even over 40 years as an entertainer in Branson. Last I checked, I think it was 47 years as a live entertainer in Branson. I can tell you when I thought in Branson that I had really made it was the year that I had a billboard up in Branson next to his billboard. I'm like, look, Terry and I are billboard buddies. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Dr. Richard James, remember, for 1 month greetings and salutations, everyone will thank you, Dr. Richard James, for being here and for that super. And then Chef Eddie comes in with, and I love this. This is so funny. Zegler and Arrivo are going to be witches in the new Star Wars series where they have a magical bad bunny.
I don't want anything to do with that. No.
It's the bestest ever. That'll be
that
great.
waskily wabbit.
No.
Thank you for the support right away. We appreciate that. And this is how we handle support on this channel. And we do have a goal of the channel, which is a Q&A for the panelists. It's a shorter show. We'll lead right into the pro show at 9:00. But whenever we do have support, which we have, we thank you so much for that. We like to play a celebration, and we want everyone to join in. If you're a member of the channel, you have member emojis you can use. You can use any fun emojis that you want to, but if you're not a member of the channel, please join in with us. Throw some emojis down in the chat. Fun emojis, fireworks emojis, happy face emojis, heart emojis. How do people do this? And then there's something on their screen that goes out. What is that thing? Is that like a Mac thing where you do this?
It's interesting.
I have a Mac. It's not doing anything.
No,
I'm just looking.
I have a Mac Airbook that I'm on, and it didn't do anything. So
Yeah, I didn't have a Mac earlier. I had a Whopper, so it was.
Just
good.
no
Anyhow.
emojis of no bad bunnies in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, no bad bunnies. But we are going to celebrate. You guys ready? Let's celebrate.
Every time I see that video, it makes me so mad that I never went to any of the Star Wars weekends.
Oh, they were so much fun. Steve, did you ever go to Star Wars weekends back?
I did. Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
were the best, Ron. Like the Star Wars weekends, I would take that any day over what we got with Galaxy's Edge.
You know,
We went to
and
the
what's
parade.
sad about it,
Yeah.
I was so excited for Galaxy's Edge because of. Do you remember the initial promise of Galaxy's Edge? We're going to have giant banthas that you're going to be riding around on, and you're going to have there was going to be a full service restaurant in the land outside of Oga's Cantina beside Docking Bay 7. There was a lot of promises made because the initial plans involved them, and this is so weird, building Galaxy's Edge out to where they're currently building the new Monsters Inc. ride, right? So that part of the parking lot was going to be carved out, and actually, if you would have gotten at that point, there was going to be a redirect to Galaxy's Edge from Star Tours. So and it would have been so easy because you get off Star Tours, and instead of going out the current direction when you go to the little shop,
where the back lot cafe, yeah.
So where that cafe is, right? Yeah, you would have gone behind that. That would have been the entrance to Galaxy's Edge.
Makes so much more sense.
So sweet.
From from specifically from the Star Wars ride there would have been a second entrance to it and probably everything else, but yeah, it was going to be so much different. And then the initial plot for what was going to be what was the Halcyon, the Star Wars hotel that ended up defunct, that would have been kind of attached so that it wouldn't have had to do the truck ride over there. The initial plans were really, really cool, and they budget cut them. Unfortunately, man, we got a lot of support coming. We got O2RR. Hello, Jess and Steve. I am a regular viewer here.
Hello.
O2RR. Steve and I go back to, is it 2018?
Probably, I would say so. Probably, 2008.
Yeah.
That's the year I moved down. I think I met you not too long after I moved down here.
Yeah, and then because I remember talking to you about starting my channel back then. We talked about that, and and I'm so happy. Like, you're one of the biggest reasons I'm here, dude.
Oh,
that's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So I
love what you're doing here, man. I'm so glad I was able to hop in. I wanted to get on so bad. I know earlier I was like, I don't know if I can make it, but I was
I knew you were going
live
to
stream
be
got canceled, so I was like, I'm jumping on.
Oh, well, hey, thanks for coming in, man. We super appreciate it. And we also got Dr. Richard James with $2 says, no bad bunnies, only wascally wabbits. I'm going to start having to get a lot more new, and I've been working on it, but new dance clips together. Guys, let's celebrate.
Is it too much? Too much. It's perfect.
Oh, this is just the best of my scene.
Absolutely best audience out there. We're going to deal with this real quick. This is something that I just saw literally, really, and I'm not kidding you guys. I saw it literally just before I started the show. And if I can make this work, we are going to very quickly because I don't like to start things off with sad news, but we kind of have to. We got breaking sad news. This is out of thatpartplace.com. James Vanderbeek, the star of Dawson's Creek, is dead at 48.
That's so sad.
That is super, super duper sad, especially after last. It's been a month and a half now since we lost Adam at 51. Very close to that same age group, and I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this is.
Did he have colon cancer? I think is what he was dealing with, right? James.
I believe
They
so.
said he was fighting a battle with colon cancer in 2024, but it was like a long haul, and they didn't have a cause of death yet, but we're suspecting that's what it could be.
Yeah.
It's really unfortunate because he was too young.
Let's read this. I think this is by Trevor. Trevor
is.
Denning out of That Park Place. James Vanderbeek, star of the iconic teen TV series Dawson's Creek, has died at age 48. Our beloved James David Vanderbeek passed peacefully this morning. He met his final days with courage, faith, and grace. The actor's wife, Kimberly Vanderbeek, wrote on Instagram, there is much to share regarding his wishes, love for humanity, and the sacredness of time. Those days will come. For now, we ask for peaceful privacy as we grieve our loving husband, father, son, brother, and friend. Here he died after a long battle with, it says, colorectal cancer and a health battle. Vanderbeek was diagnosed with cancer in 2023. November 2024, he revealed that he had been privately dealing with this diagnosis. At the time, he told people there's reason for optimism. I'm feeling good. Even after his diagnosis, the actor continued working, appearing on an episode of Walker Reboot and sidelined the QB and Me TV original film. This is like, for me, reminiscent of Shannon Doherty.
Oh yeah.
And Shannon, she's because, and I'm saying that because Shannon was more my generation from 90210, where Vanderbeek was like just after. I wasn't really I was too old at the time to really be into Dawson's Creek. It's really funny because when you're a teenager or very young 20s, right? You're checking out. A lot of times you're watching teenagers, college people, or people in their young 20s, like friends or whatever. And then you get into your mid 20s and you're busy. And you just don't have time for TV anymore. And like all that stuff, right? And like seriously, it's just kind of what happens in life.
Totally.
I got away from television and all of that stuff. And Dawson's Creek kind of fell into that time period for me. And it's been, I don't know. this is just really sad to me. I don't like dealing with it. He always seemed like one of the good guys in a sense.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Like if you pay attention to Hollywood, there are clearly people in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
He was very open about his faith, which, is huge for me. So I think that brings a lot of comfort to people, but boy, it's still so sad when people are so young.
Yeah. It's not something that I love bringing up by any means, but I do want to acknowledge it. We are a pop culture and entertainment show, and that goes right along with pop culture and entertainment. So just, any of you Dawson's Creek fans or watched any of those shows, those episodes?
Me personally, no, but I mean, it just hits. Like you said, 48 years old, colon cancer gone, just gone too young. It's just sad anytime we're.
Okay.
See, it feels like lately we're just losing a lot of really great, icons, actors, and so forth. It's going too young, and it's.
But let me ask.
Recently, they said like the highest for if you're under 50 now, the number one cancer for people under 50 now is colon cancer, which is scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
They might push the screenings for that earlier because I think they start at 50. But I think I feel like once you hit 45, just start getting your blood work done and get the screenings done, you know?
Yeah.
I hate doctors. I should probably get screened. I haven't been to the doctor
Yeah.
in years because the last time I was at the doctor, I was in the hospital.
Oh.
The reason I was in the hospital was salmonella.
Oh.
And
that's not fun.
We never figured out exactly where I got it from, but if I had to guess, I think it was cookie dough.
Oh no.
You're like the one story now that makes me not want to do raw cookie dough.
But they sell raw cookie doughs that you can eat, right?
Yeah, there's
Something
safe raw
worth the
cookie doughs. This was Walmart's, just the kind that comes in the tube wrap thing.
Yeah.
I used to buy it, freeze it, and eat it out of the freezer.
Oh, you're such a guy.
I-
You're such a
Whatever.
dude.
So it's true, but yeah.
Cookie dough.
Yeah, no, but,
But who doesn't like cookie dough? Like everyone likes cookie dough ice cream for the most part.
They charge more for the stuff that's safe to eat too, MJ. So,
so
they're kind of
here's the
asking
thing.
for it.
But here's the thing about Dawson's Creek, okay? And I bet you I am right 100% on this. None of us were big fans of Dawson's Creek. None of us watched Dawson's Creek regularly. I bet every single person on this panel could practically sing the Dawson's Creek theme song.
I actually can't, but I remember my oldest daughter
I don't wanna
watching
wait
this.
For my life
that's
to be over.
That's the song.
Really? That's Dawson's Creek?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Everybody knows that song.
Everyone
Let
knows
it
that
be,
song.
yes, so it be.
She watched that show. She likes those old school shows. She always tells me, "You're so lucky you were in your 20s and the 2000s, Mom." And she wants to go back to that era. Like the
It was a good
fashion, the music.
time.
It was a good time. I don't blame her. She likes all that.
My stepdaughter is 17, and what she's wearing right now, like I graduated high school in 05.
Mhm.
It's what I was wearing in high school.
Oh
So
my gosh.
it just comes back around.
Wow. It comes right
So
back.
this is first Carrie Hiroyuki.
Hiroyuki? Yeah, Hiroyuki.
Who is that?
I don't know. It makes me want to say karaoke.
We're gonna Google it.
That's what I'm doing now.
And then Adam Lewin, now James Vanderbeek. And then also, wasn't there another celebrity that was like around, I want to say 71 that just passed? And I'm trying to remember who it is, and that's really bothering me now that I can't, but I know there was somebody else. Somebody in the chat.
It was a great show.
Somebody in the chat will know. Who else is a celebrity that just passed away recently, but was around 70, 69, 70, 71, somewhere in there?
Ozzy recently. That's one.
Oh, we just lost the mom from Home Alone. God, what's her name again?
Oh yes,
right.
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara.
That's who it was.
That
Catherine
was a
O'Hara.
huge
That's what I was
loss
talking
because she's like my mom's age, literally.
Yeah. So here's the thing about Catherine O'Hara too. She has a presence in Disney.
Yeah, she does.
You know that, Steve, right?
What is hers?
Canada. Oh, Canada.
Really?
Yeah. So after Martin Short, the new Canada movie is narrated by Catherine O'Hara and whatever the dad was from American Pie. What's his name? Somebody in the chat, tell me.
Yeah, with the bushy eyebrows. I love him.
Eugene Levy or Mike?
Yeah,
Eugene Levy.
Okay.
Eugene Levy.
So, and the funniest thing about that is two of the absolute funniest comedians, and there's no comedy whatsoever. They just straight narrate that show. Because Steve Martin, his version of it, or sorry, not Steve Martin, Martin Short's version of O Canada, was hilarious. And
It was
and
awesome.
but also good.
Uh-huh.
And I was so surprised because I was very excited the first time I went to see it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy. This is going to be awesome. It's going to crack me up. And I watched it. I'm like, it's straight narration. They got two of the funniest people ever. And Catherine O'Hara, I mean, if you've watched Beetlejuice as many times as I have,
old one.
Gosh, she's
the old one, people, not the new one.
I like the new one too, but yeah, the old one, the original
Way
Beetlejuice.
better. Yeah,
it is way better, but still.
When she passed, I posted it on X and I said she wasn't just Kevin's mom, she was everyone's mom.
Yeah.
Like I loved her in Penelope, which is such an odd film. It didn't even do that well. Does anyone like Penelope? Remember when she was the mom in Penelope? The girl with the pig nose.
Oh, that's her in that.
Christina Ricci starred in it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in years.
I love that movie.
Yes, that one.
I
know what you're
love
talking
that
about.
movie.
That's
Yeah.
like half of her hair was Schitt's Creek, right? That was her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, Schitt's Creek. That was. Yeah.
She's
Yep.
just
She,
great.
I mean,
That's
and
a legend right there.
she was with Eugene Levy in so many different things too over the years, because I think they started together on not Second City, the other TV one, with the one with Goldie Hawn and God, what was it before Saturday Night Live, or along with Saturday Night Live? It was the other live action.
Live in Color?
No,
I don't know what else.
it was way
Close.
before that. I don't know. Why am I blanking on that?
It'll
I'm
come
getting-
to you after the show's over.
It will. But we got to celebrate because we got another super. It's time for a little culture.
I feel very cultured now.
It might have been laughing, but I feel like there was another one. And
It was Second City Television. I just Googled it.
SCTV.
Yeah.
That's why it's literally SCTV. That's
Yep.
I didn't
John
watch
Candy.
Anybody
that.
here ever been to
Eugene
Second City,
Levy.
by the way?
Oh my god, I love John Candy. He was in it, and I didn't
Yep.
see it.
It
Yeah.
was
Have
before
you-
I was born.
Oh, okay.
But anyone here been to Second City?
Where is
Live?
that?
So Chicago.
Mm-mm.
It's if you ever had a chance to go live, it's so freaking hysterical. It's so good.
Mm.
It's been a long time. Second City is second. We have something like it here, Steve. Downtown Orlando has I forget what it's called. What's the it's not sketch. I don't think it's sketch comedy. I think it's improv. The improv thing that we have, but it's not the improv, which is now the Funny Bone, which is just stand-up comedy, but it's the improv shows. Izzo's places in the house. Izzo, the man with the tools, Izzo. And he's actually got a tool. He's a wrench on this. Guys, we got to get to our stories. We have at least one story. We got at least one story out there. Well, we'll try and get to it here. I did not have the story ready to go.
We have Steve's hat, and that's okay.
Steve's hat is all we really need.
That's amazing. I love your hat. I'm just like watching his background. He just looks so amazing. It's
Google
so
didn't
nice
even
to
have
meet
to make
you.
his.
I like your
No,
that's
Google
over
didn't
here
have to
on
do
the
your
wall.
background, Steve.
That's it.
I'm digging
I let's try this again. First story, guys. On the screen now. Disney's
There we go.
Snow White. Disney's Snow White flop exposed. Rachel Zegler controversy, ballooning budget, and box office collapse cost the studio $170 million. And that is the low estimate because that figure is based off production cost alone. So let's get into this. And this is everybody on this panel is actually a Disney fan. And I know that people are like, you guys talk about Disney, blah, blah, blah. We love Disney and we want Disney to be the best Disney. And so what happens is they've it's not our fault that Disney has been doing this lately. It's not our fault. We're just talking about it because we want them to do better. The financial fallout, this, by the way, is out of that Park Place. This is by our good friend Marvin Montanero. The financial fallout from Disney's live-action Snow White remake flop is finally coming into focus, and the numbers are nothing short of catastrophic. According to new reporting from Forbes star contributor Caroline Reed, the studio's controversial remake didn't just underperform, it cratered after ballooning production costs, weak box office returns, and mounting controversies surrounding its lead star. The Snow White flop has resulted in an estimated $170 million loss for Disney from theatrical revenue alone. You know what's funny? Who on this panel knows what the nickname was for the original Snow White when it was in production?
No.
Okay, so when the original cartoon was in production by Disney back in the 1930s, it was nicknamed Disney's Folly because Disney's Folly. Because everyone thought that Snow White was going to flop major because nobody had ever done what Disney did. It was an animated feature film, not a little short that ran before your film. It was in color. It was new. They invented new technology to do it, and it was amazing. And it did very well at the box office at that time, which even things like The Wizard of Oz did not do well at the box office at the time. Wizard of Oz became a hit later on after it aired on TV and TV reruns, but Snow White was actually a hit at the box office at the time. Whereas this Snow White, if it weren't for Disney being as big as they are, this Snow White could have killed the company. Yeah, so after ballooning production costs, weak box office return, money controversies, Snow White flop resulted in estimated $170 million. Okay, add marketing into the mix, and this catastrophe becomes box office apocalyptic event. When you start digging into how this happened, the story gets even worse. The budget. So we start with the budget. Budget spiraled out of control. Per financial filings tied to the film's UK production entity, Snow White racked up a staggering $336.5 million production cost, putting it in the same spending tier as major franchise tentpoles like Star Wars and Avenger films. That alone would have been a massive gamble for a remake of a nearly 90-year-old animated classic, but the problem started long before the movie ever hit theaters. That, by the way, is nightmare fuel right there.
Awful.
That's a lot of money.
You know what was even more weird was seeing a real dwarf on the screen next to the cartoon dwarfs, which was like, it was so weird. The production was plagued by setbacks, including a destructive set fire during the filming at Pinewood Studios. That's huge expense, and extensive reshoots, of course. I mean, I think this film was shot like 4 different times, basically. Drove the cost even higher. By mid-2022, before the filming had even fully wrapped, Disney had already racked up over $183 million in costs. Even after receiving roughly a $64.9, nearly $65 million in UK tax reimbursements, Disney's net production spend still landed at approximately $271.6 million. That meant that the film needed to perform at blockbuster levels just to break even, and it didn't come close. So if you take the 271 and you add about $100 million on for marketing at least, and let's just make it easy for numbers' sake, because that would make it 371. So we're going to round up to about $400 million. So the way the box office works, for a lot of people that don't know, is if all of the costs being spent to get this movie out and get it advertised was about $400 million, then on average, worldwide, everything coming in, it basically needs about Disney would get back about half of the box office receipts. So it would have had to at least make close to $800 million to have broken even. But it didn't do that at all.
Not even close.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
the
watch it
film
here.
needed to
I'm still
perform
gonna watch it.
blockbuster levels, just break even. Didn't come close. The collapse, box office collapse seals the film's fate. Despite the massive investment, audiences simply didn't show up. The live action remake opened up to about $87.3 million globally, already below studio productions, and finished its theatrical run. You're going to love this, with just $205.7 million worldwide, against a spend that was nearly twice that.
This is why the park ticket prices just keep going up.
Probably.
Yeah, they got to make it up. They got to make it up.
Oh, God.
That places it among the lowest grossing of Disney's modern live action remakes. It's, oh God, so sad. And here's where the math turns brutal. Studios don't keep the box office. This explains a little bit. The theater chains typically retain about half the ticket sales, meaning Disney's actual return from the film's theatrical run lands around $102.9 million, stacked that against $271.6 production costs. You're staring at a theatrical loss of roughly $168 to $170 million without the marketing. You tack it on another $100 to $150 million for marketing, and sheesh. And here it is. If the estimated $170 million theatrical loss wasn't damaging enough, the full financial picture surrounding Snow White flop becomes even more dire once marketing expenses are factoring in. Weird.
While you're just reading off, I'm just hearing negative bad numbers after bad numbers after bad
Mm-hmm.
numbers. All that just keeps coming into my mind. It's a great, talking about this now. You guys saw the video today that's been going around, like the short clip of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fighting it out. Have y'all seen this AI generated?
No.
Video?
Oh,
I think
yes. I saw it.
I've seen it on my mobile phone, like on a small device, but it looks as authentic.
It does.
Authentic.
Wow.
So
It does. I
just
saw
hear
that
all these
today.
Numbers about how much this movie cost, how much they, the failure of it and everything. We already know, like Disney with whatchamacallit is kind of going to be leaning more into more and more AI. The production quality is almost there to be able to match this and save money. And I don't know. I'm not a big fan of moving all movies towards AI, but when you listen to those numbers that Ron just read off,
How much worse could it get?
They don't have a choice. Steve, can you bump up your mic volume just a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
So what he's talking about is that I saw this earlier today. I think I was scrolling X and saw it or something like that, but it was it's Tom Cruise and I guess, is it Brad Pitt? It's definitely Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise
going
Brad
back
Pitt.
and forth. Something about Star Wars or something like that. They were fighting about. I can't remember, but it's incredibly realistic. And fact of the matter is, studios are going to need to use more AI to save money. It just is what it is.
Wow.
All right, everybody, let's embarrass my mom and say hi, Mom.
Hi,
Hi, Mom. That's not embarrassing. That's Mom.
Yeah.
And every day's a gift. It's not promised. So never forget your parents.
No, it's
Call your mothers.
Yes, everyone call your mom after the show.
Call Mom. So the real question that this brings up too is, okay, let me ask you, what have you heard that Rachel Zegler is starring in next in Hollywood? Exactly. Crickets. Yeah. As far as I know, I checked her Instagram earlier today, and it says something. I think maybe a live performance at the Hollywood Bowl for one night with one of the guys from Pitch Perfect. Anybody here Pitch Perfect fan?
My daughter was, and she forced me to watch it with her. So
I love Pitch Perfect. So shush.
I love acapella.
I watched it by force.
I think it's hilarious. It's just funny. All of the Pitch Perfect movies I think are funny to me. But of course, I was a show choir kid. So what do you expect?
Oh, okay, that's why.
So I watched. So the guy, the geeky guy that did the magic, Jess.
Yeah.
That actor, I think him and Rachel Zegler are doing some type of a one night show together, a singing
Ben
show.
Platt.
Ben Platt. That's it.
Yeah.
Ben Platt. That's it. There's
no one's
there's
gonna
nothing.
watch it.
No, they said Hollywood Bowl. People go. I mean, that's in California. It's just a live
Yeah.
show at the Bowl. That's not a huge venue for anybody that's been out there. I'm from
Oh, I
St.
thought you
Louis.
said they were gonna do like a TV series.
No,
right?
no. It's just it's a live show.
one
That's where they
night.
do. If you watch any of the live stuff on Disney Plus, like the live Encanto night or whatever else.
Yeah, the Lion
that's-
King
that's
one
all-
was pretty good, except when they
Yeah,
put
they're-
Kardashian's daughter on there. That was stupid.
I saw. I've
She
only
played
seen
Simba and
excerpts
she
of it.
didn't have she's like
It was
completely
bad.
not talented at all. They could have put another kid that was way more talented to play Simba. But yeah, I know the Hollywood Bowl.
I will tell you something really funny because I watched the Encanto show. I always think of the Encanto live action show that they did there. It's just so funny to me because I have become kind of a fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You see some of the clips in my lead in, and the fact that Stephanie Beatriz, who plays Detective Rosa Diaz in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, as this, she's kind of this badass cop, wears a leather jacket all the time, kind of has a low, gravelly voice. She's Maribel.
I never put that together.
It's
That
so
shows you
weird.
how talented she is that she could do the.
She's a very
different
talented
roles. Yeah.
woman. And I think she might be a mother now. I'm not sure, but anyway. Yeah, but as far as Rachel Zegler is concerned, at the moment, I mean, she Brie Larsoned her career, so maybe she has a 5-year break because
She's so young too.
yeah, she's a lot of risk. It is
huge liability to bring somebody like that on just to start running their mouth and sabotage and damage a huge multi-million dollar project. No way.
Yeah.
I mean, all she did was insult the original 1937 classic made by Walt Disney himself.
The thing that funded the company.
The whole reason that she had a job and was making millions of dollars in the first place, and she still got her $2 million for being in the movie. Gal, who knows what Gal Gadot made? I do.
If you think about it, $2 million is not a lot of money to. That's almost like an insult to an actor in Hollywood that is like, supposed to be up there.
Yeah, Gal got 15 million.
You see?
Gal got 15 million. And
Right.
when a lot of people don't know, Gal probably receives 8, maybe 9, maybe not even that. I don't know how much after taxes, but when you are making that much money, you're paying your agent.
Right.
Your reported fee, out of that fee, portions of that go to agents, lawyers, and management. Like you have a huge team that you're actually paying out of that, and then you get what you get, and then you pay taxes on top of that. And you live in California, so if you live in California, that $15 million turns into 50,000 real quick. It gets whittled down fast.
All the procedures they get done and the beauty stuff. I mean, that money just goes out the door.
Funny thing about Gal Gadot is I don't know that she's had any procedures done. If you check out her Instagram, she's fairly like flawless and just seems to be aging well. Middle Eastern blood, I guess, or whatever. But
That'll do it.
Yes. But as far as Rachel Zegler is concerned, what's the over-under on her getting cast in any major movie over the next 2 years?
Probably not within Disney, if they know what they're doing.
I don't think she's going to get anything from Disney. I don't even know if they're going to do another. Like she was in, what's it called? Hunger Games, Songbirds, something or other.
Yeah.
I think that performed okay, but it was more around the break-even level and not hugely profitable. But generally speaking, everything she's been in was a flop. I think she was in a movie called, wasn't there like a Millennium movie like Y2K or something that she was in? That one flopped.
Yeah, I remember there was something like that. Yeah.
She was in West Side Story, wasn't she?
She was in West Side Story. And look, she did a great job in West Side Story. I'm not going to say anything bad about her performance, but the movie flopped.
Yep.
What about In the
that one's
Heights? Did
far
she
more-
do Into the Heights with
I don't
that
think-
musical with the guy?
No,
who
but
did
Stephanie
Hamilton?
Beatrice was
Okay.
definitely in that.
Okay.
In the Heights is not a bad musical either, but those
No.
types of musicals, there's just not huge audiences for them at the box
No.
office right now.
Right.
You got to have something like a Phantom of the Opera or Les Mis or something
Mhm.
like. I mean, I loved Grease back in the day. I still don't know if Grease was theatrically profitable
love
at the time,
Grease.
but of course the reruns are on forever and
Yeah.
ever and ever. Grease was so popular that as a 5-year-old, we used to play.
Yeah.
We used to play as Grease. I remember going to my friend's basement and we would sing the song. You're the one that I want. You are the one. We didn't know what the lyrics meant,
So
but later on, I played Danny Zuko in a summer stock production of Grease, and then in my high school, my junior year, I played Kinnicky. So I've actually been in
cool.
Grease twice as Danny and Kinnicky, and I got to sing Grease Lightning. You get you
That's
over
so
here, lifters.
You're
and
too
poking
nice
back
to play
across the
Kinnicky. I can't picture him playing Kinnicky. I'm so
Hey.
sorry.
A hickey from Kinnicky is like a Hallmark card when you care enough to send the very best. You know what I mean, babe? I love playing Kinnicky. Kinnicky was awesome.
What
yeah,
is
it was
the next Disney live action? What do we have? I know there's ever something.
Rapunzel.
The Rapunzel, that's the next. Is that in 2026 at some point?
No,
Oh, I don't
think
know
they-
about
I don't
that.
think they started production. They've
Okay.
casted
Cast
the
it,
main
yeah.
roles. I believe Catherine Hahn is it Catherine Hahn? The one that
Yeah.
played Agatha is playing Mother Gothel, I believe.
Ah.
That's
is
a
actually good.
perfect.
It's
Yeah.
good casting.
Yeah, it's good casting. Yeah.
I actually think she was fan cast for it and then actually got the role. Apparently, Black Widow. What's her name? Black Widow was in
yeah,
talks for that.
oh God, what's her name?
Why
That's
can't
another
we
one
think of
that's she's well preserved also. I don't think she's gotten any injections.
I don't think she looked as good in Jurassic Park, but
I didn't like her in Jurassic World remake,
Jurassic-
whatever garbage.
well, it was they tried to do remake Jurassic Park 1 and it didn't really go over there. But
No.
everybody loves dinosaurs except for Disney, obviously, because they just got rid of it.
Too soon.
Oh
yeah.
man. But you're right, Steve. I don't think there's a live action coming out this year.
That's what I
So
heard, James.
The only thing we
Scarlet
have
Witch
coming out
is
is like
I can't think of one.
Hoppers. What do you guys think about that new Pixar film, Hoppers? Did you guys see the trailer for that?
Yeah,
It looks
I've
cute.
seen it.
It looks cute, right?
It looks
Hope they
cute.
don't break it.
If it gets good word of mouth, people will go see it. And
Yeah.
I think that might be like a sleeper Disney hit. It's almost like Disney's afraid to market their stuff.
They are
anymore
afraid. They're
because
really afraid.
That is
yes.
really it's very undermarketed. It looks like it could be cute, but I think that I didn't see anything in the Super Bowl for Hoppers.
No, I didn't see anything in the Super Bowl for Hoppers, but it's going to compete with Minions and Monsters. And I really hope they use Universal Monsters. I think that would be so cool.
There's another movie.
For a
too.
guy that's like in the Disney bubble all the time, this is the first I've heard of it. It's called Hoppers? What's Hoppers about?
Hoppers is okay. They in the film itself, they compare it to Avatar, and what like yeah, they do. I think it's like so. The idea is that I think a human can have their consciousness or something put into an animal avatar type body, but then when they're in that body, they actually are able to communicate with other animals, and
Interesting.
so. I guess hopping or whatever is what they call it, being able to hop into that body. So the people that do it are hoppers. And I don't really know what the plot of the film is, like what they're trying to accomplish, but it looks semi cute, you know.
Hey Ron,
I
me
know
and
that-
Jess just got casted. Can you pull up William's comment? Because that's the highlight of tonight. Jess, we've been casted and we're gonna make money because we're gonna do it right.
I like it.
MJ, not
I need
Rachel.
to watch West Side Story again. I haven't seen that in so long.
I'd play
West
Snow.
Side was what was the first community theater play that I did.
Wow.
And I had one line because I was like basically a chorus guy, right? But I was a shark, which means I was a Hispanic for whatever reason. And this is my line. You ready? I still remember it. Television.
Oh, no.
That's what they had you do?
I don't know why. I don't even remember what I was responding to, but I know that it was right before America. I like to be in America. Okay, but
love
in
that.
America. You know, that song though, that song might be the reason people don't think Puerto Rico is in America, because they're all Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we lost Steve. I don't know if we lost him for good, but
Poor
he might be
thing.
trying to fix his mic.
He's probably having issues with the mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so in West Side Story, all the Puerto Ricans talk about going back to Puerto Rico from America, which they are Americans. Puerto Rico's in America. I don't know if it was
that
then.
show. Yeah, I was going to say that show I think was written before they became.
It was supposed to be 1950s. So yeah. It could have been, but yes, Puerto Rico is. But if people are watching that now, and you know, there's a lot of not really with it people in the United States. There are probably people that think Puerto Rico is not part of the United States, which is ridiculous because their flag looks like Captain America's uniform.
Never
Captain
thought
Puerto
about
Rico.
that. Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
You know, I say it. I said it 100 times, and I'll say it once more because Ron is over it. But being half Puerto Rican, my dad, you know, he's Puerto Rican. He was born in the Bronx, raised in the Bronx. And I just feel like that whole halftime show was such a waste and disrespect to that's not even like our music. If you dive deep into it, our music, I'm not even cultural like that because I wasn't raised. I mean, he's a musician, he's a retired musician, but I was raised listening to like good music, okay, like American bands. My mom was a huge Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin. I mean, she would rock out and I would just pick up on that. I was just raised listening to real music. And I just feel like if you want to go to the Puerto Rican side of it, it's that salsa, you know, like
not Bad
there's
Bunny.
Yeah, and reggaeton music is just extremely it's perverse. It's just it's not family
It's not the
friendly.
right tone. It's a reggae tone.
Right. Leave that for the
There's the
nightclubs.
Puerto
Leave
Rican.
that stuff in the island, in the hood. Leave it in the nightclubs. Don't bring it to a halftime show in the United States. It's disrespectful to Americans that we are all Americans. We're sitting here. We want to listen to a good band with musicians and talented artists that are singing in a language that we all can enjoy, for heaven's sake. It's like, I can't stress about it enough. And I can do that because I happen to be half of that. You know, it's like, I can do it. I can say it. It's a shame because not everyone thinks that's all we listen to. That's their music. That's what they do. That's how they live. You know, it's like
that
yeah,
flag.
it is his uniform.
That funny.
It is hilarious. You're absolutely
It's
right.
Captain Puerto Rico.
Now, if he would have dressed
that is
like
probably
that and came out there on the stage, what would you have done?
Oh,
if
that
you
would have
would've
been
worn that?
funny.
My
That would have been
gosh.
funny. Oh, well, I think that just like the rest of us, Hollywood is finally over Rachel Zegler. And for now, I think maybe that's a good thing.
Boy, that brings back the memories.
Isn't it nice?
All right, we have, I think I did these, right? Jess, right? Hello, Jess and Steve, regular viewer here. Yes, we did that one. And we did no bad bunnies, only wascally wabbits.
Those are the best
and-
cartoons, man.
Yeah. We've got this one for the goal. O2RR for 199. Power to the 199. Every bad Disney news reminds me to stay away. Yeah, I hear I mean, those of us that live here and we can afford the much less expensive entry of an annual pass. Mine is the Pixie Pass. The Pixie Dust Pass, for those that don't know, you pay right now you're only paying $99 down for it, and then they give you a monthly payment. If you pay the $205 down, it was like $26 a month. It's not expensive, right? So yeah, if you're a local and you live like I do, 15 minutes away from the parks, you pay for a small fee. And you get in the parks, you get free parking. Parking costs $35 at Disney. You are paying less than one parking fee, and you can go all the time. And the Pixie Pass, it doesn't allow you in on weekends, so you skip Saturdays and Sundays. But hey, I don't want to go on Saturdays and Sundays. Those are the worst days of the week to go anyway. So yeah, there's a huge discrepancy in that. But with this super chat, we made the goal, which means A, we're going to celebrate, and B, we're going to do a Q&A. If you have Q&As for any of us that are here left on the panel, that's Jess, we're MJ. If you have one for Steve, you can put it. He might be able to pop back in. I know he's messing with his equipment. He's here. He's here. So if you have a Q&A for Steve,
it's Steve without a hat.
All right. Does that sound better?
Way better.
Way better.
It is much better. Okay.
We can we give him a
Sorry
few more
about that,
minutes
guys.
on now that we got Steve back.
Yeah.
Are you an annual pass holder, Steve?
I am annual pass holder at Disney and Universal, and probably Legoland and Peppa Pig these days.
Hey.
Oh.
What about SeaWorld?
Legoland?
What about SeaWorld, Steve?
I have that one.
It's the cheapest.
But you know what? And apparently it's one of the funnest. Everyone tells me like it's a must thing to do. I haven't been to SeaWorld since 2018, so definitely want to get back over to SeaWorld.
SeaWorld happens to be the coaster capital of Orlando, Florida. There's seven coasters now. Yeah. They've still got the Orca show, though that is going to be phased out over the years because as Orcas pass, they're not raising any new ones, so it'll be phased out. But they'll have the dolphin show and big giant turtles and alligators and all kinds of fun. The walruses are really fun to go see over there.
They just lost their oldest one.
The oldest walrus.
It's 49 years old.
Oh, poor thing.
So sad. And they lost one of the apes, one of the gorillas at Animal Kingdom, Harambe last year. So.
Oh boy.
But it happens. But no more sad news, though. We have met the goal. We want to get on with the happy news. It's time for the long celebration. So everybody get out your emojis, get ready, and let's celebrate.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
All right,
I
and
was in the live chat, so I'm over here like
I know.
It's catchy.
I love that song. I just love it.
I don't even know what it's called, but it's fun. Last time I went to SeaWorld, this is from Chef Eddie for a member for 2 months. Last time I went to SeaWorld was after Jaws 3, which is the one filmed at SeaWorld, which is hilarious. I watched it not too long ago.
That Jaws animatronic is still in that lake.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't surprise me. But the funny thing about it is they say that it's SeaWorld, they say that it's Orlando, and then they say that it's connected to the ocean. It is the funniest. If you're from here and you realize, so what they did is, and I found this out because I'm like, I dove into it. The ocean scenes were filmed up around Pensacola on the Gulf, and they have ocean scenes there. And then they came back and filmed the majority of it at SeaWorld, probably because it was super cheap. You know, that tie-in with SeaWorld, and back then getting the free advertisement. I don't know why that's free advertisement. Come to a park that's infested with sharks and get killed. Yay, that's smart. But in the movie, there's a part of it where there are people in an underground thing that's sort of reminiscent of something they have, an attraction they have there now, but they didn't back then. And that was a walkthrough where you actually see sharks, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the shark encounter walkthrough, and that was getting attacked by Jaws and breaking down, and they had to rush the people out. And it's just so funny to watch it, because the idea was in that center lake that they have, and this is where the ice skaters perform, and they have, not on the lake, but they do the Sea of Trees in that lake. It is apparently, this may be true. It looked back then they actually allowed swimming in one cordoned off area of that lake, and they might very well have. This was the the 1970s and 1980s. They had a lot of those, like you could swim in all the Disney lakes back then. There was paddle boating and all that kind of stuff. And they're still paddle boating in that lake today on the little, like the flamingo swan looking things that are paddle boats. But the idea was that they actually had it, that lake was fed by the ocean, by the Gulf.
Oh my gosh.
And it was adjacent, like in the movie, somehow Orlando was adjacent to the Gulf. Like Orlando was a coastal city. And I'm like, if you live here, that makes no sense whatsoever, but it's really funny. If you do like Steve, you go back and watch Jaws 3. It's so hilarious. You'll be like, what? How? Why are they?
I forget who stars in that. It's what's his name?
There is somebody.
We did when the 50th last year, when the 50th anniversary rolled out, we watched all of them.
Right, that's what we did.
Yeah.
So
I can't forget his name. He was in so many movies.
So long since I've seen it. Now you got me get Ron wanted to go back.
Oh, it's just you gotta watch it. Okay, I start a couple of the Q&As right here, the questions. So anybody on the panel can answer these. Q&A. Can you see Disney ever doing a remake of Newsies?
So if I can take that one, this is one of my personal favorites. I love the original movie. I don't know. Have you seen the live show version, James? That they did like a recording of the Broadway version for Disney Plus. It's out there. I don't know if we'll ever see an actual movie again, though they were very, very popular when they had it on Broadway. So
Are you trying to say that Ryan Gosling's not going to come back?
Maybe he'll be like Pulitzer at this point. I don't know. I don't think he can play a young man anymore.
I love watching Ryan Gosling on the Disney, on the Mickey Mouse Club. Did you know that that's where he got his start, Steve?
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned, I think so. He was with the whole Timberlake crew and everything, right?
There are sketches with Ryan and Justin, and you go on YouTube and you find them, and they're hilarious. And Britney Spears, before she was dancing around like a crazy person in her house with knives and whatever the heck she does on her Instagram now.
Poor thing. She's another.
It's really
I'm
funny.
so sorry.
what does Disney do to their girl stars? I don't
Look at
know.
Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes
yeah.
was a talented genius and something, I'm telling you, Hollywood, demonic.
I don't think it's just a Disney thing. I think, like you said, that's just Hollywood.
Yeah.
in general. Like,
Hollywood.
children are
It's
just
so twisted.
I feel sorry for those people. I don't even look at them and make fun of them anymore. I'm like, I feel for them. Like, I want to pray for them. I hope they get like salvation. Like, just get out of there, move away, you know?
Well, okay, so I don't know if you've seen it. I have this on my channel for members only. If you're a member of the channel, you have access to this. You have to go look it up. But that was such an important question for me to ask Dean Cain when I got the opportunity to ask him, because Dean Cain he pretty much left Hollywood at the top of his game. And there was a reason for that. He was going through a child custody battle at the time, around the year 2000. And he had been offered several $1 million for a movie. This was coming off of the one that he did with Denzel Washington. And his star was actually on the rise from Lois and Clark. Been offered several $1 million, and they were going to take custody completely away from him of his son Christopher if he was going to be in that movie. So he actually had to make a choice between the two, and he chose his son. And then he kind of stepped away from Hollywood to do that. But I asked him, how did he not get caught up in all the weirdness or whatever, all the demonic, whatever you want to call it? I asked him that, and you can see this on the channel because the discussion is, somebody filmed it for me, so I was able to put it up on the channel. His basic answer, though, is family. His dad. His dad, by the way, who was the director of Young Guns, for those that don't know.
Oh, all right.
It's his adoptive father, because Dean was adopted by whatever his name was. Well, Chris Cain. Yeah, because he named his son Christopher after his dad. So Chris Cain adopted Dean Cain when Chris Cain married Dean's mom, who Dean is actually half Japanese from his biological dad. And he basically said he had a really good dad. Like Chris, his dad kept him away from all the junk. And he said there were times I was close, because he basically went to high school with the Brat Pack. And he said there were times when he could have totally got into it with them and some of the things that they were into, and his dad pulled him away from it. So, there were let's say illicit substances that could have been involved, and he was kind of pulled away from that and other things. And so, hey, good for Dean Cain for getting away from all that and having those strong,
good dads.
Good for
strong
good dads.
families and all
There's
that.
good dads out there. Oh, Kit Kat gave me the answer. Dennis Quaid. Thank you.
Dennis Quaid. That's right. Yes. That's right.
He was so young in that movie, Josh.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
All
right, who is your?
Off. It was good hanging out. I'll be on the next one, I'm sure.
Okay, guys.
Good to see you, Steve.
But Steve, shout your channel out first.
Yes.
Mouth Secrets on YouTube. Can't miss us. In and around Disney, Universal all the time. We specialize in Disney and Universal merchandise.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yep.
Steve at Mouse Secrets, guys. At Mouse Secrets. That's all you got to type into YouTube, and go subscribe to their channel.
Yes.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
Okay, Ron. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye, Steve. Every time I hear the name Steve, it reminds me of that awesome show. What was that funny show? I can't say the name on here.
Well, that's because
it starts with a J. It starts with a J and it ends with an S.
Oh, Donkey.
Steve-O was the man. He was awesome. I don't know if you guys like that show or not, but I loved it.
Who is your favorite dragon from How to Train Your Dragon? Mine is Toothless. Mine is Stormfly. Toothless is great. Stormfly is prettier.
I like Stormfly. Yeah.
I'm forgetting. I like the ice one, and I can't think of the name.
The ice dragon.
Anybody that knows the name, I just think it's cool.
whatever dragon was responsible for deporting
Oh,
the ice dragon.
you said ice dragon, and then you just deported. Oh my goodness!
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
That took a
around,
turn.
Yeah, right. So there you go. And then William chimes in with his Q&A and says, "Who watched The Muppets Return, and if so, what are your thoughts?" I got through halfway through the blonde chick's song with the chickens, and I'm
Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing. I'm gonna watch the rest of it just to review.
You just have to you make sure don't eat anything, don't drink anything, so you don't get sick or ill. I cannot bring myself to watch it to give you an answer. I am so sorry, but it's
not bad. It's still the Muppet Show. It's still very much in the vein of the Muppet Show. Kermit doesn't sound right. Pro does a great Kermit the Frog. I think I do a pretty good Kermit the Frog. Hey ho, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from Orlando.
That would be an upgrade from what Kermit sounds like now.
Yeah. Can you guys hire Ron, please?
It was. I saw an excerpt where he was singing Islands in the Stream.
Yeah.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. He wasn't very good.
Listen,
like if Kermit was actually singing, it should be, "Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. There was love in our hearts. There was something going on."
We watched the whole thing. I watched it with my son, with Everett. I thought it was very funny. It felt a little more adult than it used to, I thought. I don't know. Maybe it was just this particular episode and song choice. But what it led to was me finding The Muppets Go to Walt Disney World to watch with Everett, which was well worth the memory jogging.
Yeah, no, I still don't understand how you cancel Muppet Vision 3D right before you bring out the new Muppet Show, which is in the theater.
They're not talking to each other.
Because if you're going to bring back the Muppets, if people do like them, guess what? They're going to want to go see the Muppet Show, and you can go see it. I loved sitting in that theater and looking at the theater, looking around at it more than I like watching the show, because I'm like, I'm in the freaking Muppet Show theater. This is so cool. That was the cool thing about it. And
because Jim Henson had his hands on it. That was exactly
the last thing that he did.
Right. So of course you're in there and you have goosebumps and you're like, oh my God, look where I'm sitting. This is like nostalgic right here.
James, I have a question about this. Are you talking about Dean Cain? Because Dean Cain was in Beverly Hills 90210. That is true. He was not a regular character, but he was definitely in it. At least one. I think he might have been in 2 or 3 episodes where Jenny Garth was a love interest or whatever, which is really weird because I have met. No, Jenny Garth was the only person I met from 90210. Now that I think about it, her and Dean Cain. So I met 2, but I met everybody from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, that's so cool. It's funny. For 1 year, well, we don't do Halloween anymore, but I've made some drastic changes around here in the last 5 years. But 1 year for Halloween, before I took Halloween away, I dressed up the kids as Kelly Kapowski and Zach Morris.
Oh, that's cute.
Because Kelly is actually named. Listen, that's my show. Saved by the Bell. We go way back, and I loved that name Kelly so much that I named my daughter Kelly.
Oh,
yes,
I love that.
And Corbin is named from the Fifth Element, but that's a whole nother story. But I still dressed him up as Kelly Kapowski and Zach Morris. Not everyone got it because it was like 90s clothing and the hair and all that, whatever. But I just loved Saved by the Bell. The fact that you got to meet everyone from that show, Ron, I don't like you anymore. Oh,
get out of here.
Reach. Come on.
That was when Dustin.
Cool.
That was when Dustin and I was doing stand-up comedy back then. And Dustin's a really good friend with one of the comics that I used to work with. And so
Oh, I love his shirt.
They introduced me. This is just a few years before he passed, sadly. But he was cool. He was cool to hang out, and it was fun. This is at Hollywood Studios, right in front of the Chinese theater there. So
that's so cool.
There you go. Yep, absolutely.
We have more questions. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Ron.
I'm seeing some questions come in.
One for me, one for Jess.
And we won't get to all of them. Oh, Brenda was his love interest. Okay, yeah. All right. I haven't seen those episodes in a while, but yeah. I see. Where's the next one down?
Well, I found one. I have a lot to say about this. Sorry, Ron. Go ahead. Read it.
Nope, that's yours. Magically MJ, do you think Disney will ever have a Renaissance 3.0?
No, because that is when we had original creators, original writers, people that were not afraid. I say this again, they were not scared to put their minds together to create what is bringing us to this, why we're here on the show, why there's people in the live audience, because those films won us over. We relate to those characters. We make jokes throughout the day relaying back to those films and those movies, The Little Mermaid, The Lion King, Pocahontas. I can recite the words from the film. If they do not decide to hire real talented people that are creative and not copycatting what's out there, we will never have a 3.0 Renaissance 3.0. But I am optimistic and hopeful that maybe, you never know what can happen. We have a new leash, people taking the reins on the company, new people coming in. So we'll see what happens. But from what I'm seeing, especially who's in charge of creativity, is Dana Wilton, and I don't see her being creative at all.
Dana Wilton. I love when you say Dana Wilton. All right, I'm marking this one as the James all day. The question that you just posted is going to be the last question that we do take. This, but I got to address this real quick. This is why I met Dustin, because he wanted me to put him in contact, since I was a P90X coach at the time, with Tony Horton and the people that did P90X, but he was trying to get a deal where they paid him to do it. And I did try to put them in touch. That didn't quite work out, but that was an interesting. It was a really, really weird time in my life, because I kept thinking that, because I had his phone number, I could call him anytime I wanted to. And I'm like, this is so weird. I have Screech's phone number in my phone.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was I was awesome. Living in a bizarro world. My life, it's like I've always felt, why am I on the edge of celebrity? And never quite got my foot in there, but yeah, put my foot in my mouth plenty of times though. Let's see. We've got all the questions are in, and we can't really take anymore because we gotta get this going over to the pro show soon. But O2RR says at Jess Hart's Theme Parks. That's you, Jess. Is it the giant bewilderbeast that used to be the alpha dragon?
I think so. Yes. Still can't remember the name, but yes.
Jess, since we haven't seen you a bit, have you checked out Starfleet Academy? And if so, thoughts?
I have not. And what I've heard about it doesn't look like it's something that I'm going to be spending any time on. So I'm sorry, that's my answer.
I feel like Starfleet Academy, this is my opinion, it's The View meets Pigs in Space.
What a review.
MJ, do you think Disney could have revamped the Great Movie Ride with classic and classic 20th Century Fox films? I thought that's what they were going to do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they could have totally done that. They didn't do it. They
should have had a separate ride.
The kids love that ride though, because that's what it's geared. That's why they did it, because it's geared towards the Generation Alpha.
Yeah, but you can have both.
Yeah, you could
have to get rid of the good stuff.
It's funny when we go on that ride, because I'm sitting there like this, and they're like, no, stop us now. I don't know how we're gonna make it happen. Doodly, and all kinds of weird stuff.
Stop us
And he's like on the drill.
I
and then
don't
I'm
like the
what's
new Mickey
happening
Mouse
with this?
voice
What is
either.
but what is the
No.
story? What is happening in that ride? It's a whole bunch of chaotic mess. I'm on a picnic. There's fireworks, and the crazy guy, he's with the drill. I'm like,
Dance class.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Dance
close
it.
my eyes and pretend I'm on the great movie. What is you go from doing the
What?
mambo
Like
with
this.
Daisy, like, but the kids love the freaking ride. They like the ride. They like the ride.
Oh man.
Yeah, that Mickey Mouse voice. Nothing can stop us now. I don't know how.
I don't know
How to make
how.
it.
Hole in the wall.
My
Yeah.
my Mickey voice
This
is
is
from the Mickey
weird.
Mouse Clubhouse. That's the Mickey Mouse
That's
that
the
I
good
do,
one.
which is
That's a cute one.
And I like
Hi,
that
everybody.
animation style so much more.
so much better. Mickey
Oh,
Mouse
wait,
Clubhouse
yeah.
is. I don't
The
know why
Ren
they.
and Stimpy.
I okay,
was
so
weird.
I kind of like to me, the new Mickey Mouse, the black and white thing is hey, this looks good on paper because it will like renew people's interest in where Mickey Mouse came from and his origins and roots. But like, why go backward? Why don't we just keep going forward? It just, I don't know. It didn't make
Hey,
any sense.
there was a
But
kid from Meet the Robinsons
least-
that said, "Keep moving forward." That's
At
Walt
least
Disney.
Mickey is still straight.
Sure.
And this is the last one right here. Where do you think Disney would be if Nelson Peltz had won the proxy fight? Oh,
Ron,
wow.
take that question, please. Take it.
If he had gotten in, he would only be on the board. I don't know how much difference it would make, and they might just shut him out of everything. But obviously Peltz and Iger weren't getting along. He wanted to oust Iger before Iger wanted out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who it matters to likes Josh D'Amaro as the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Josh D'Amaro has the potential to do good things. The real question is, will he be Bob Iger 3.0 or not? Because he very much could be. And with Dana Wilton, Dana Walden on board as creative,
Josh reminds me of a penguin from Madagascar. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. And then you don't know what kind of like mischief you're gonna get out of that.
Those are all of the questions. We've got to get going. I want to give everybody an opportunity to let you know where they can find them. Jess, tell us about your channel. Tell everyone where they can find you on the interwebs.
Yeah, please get over. I've got a bunch of cruise videos from our very first cruise ever over on the channel. Check out Jess Hart's Theme Parks on YouTube, on Instagram, and on X.
Yay. What kind of cruise did you book? Now you got to share.
I went on the Sky Princess. I actually won the cruise. So it was pretty crazy. Yeah. We had a really nice time though.
Exciting.
Are you saying that you won it without going on a timeshare tour?
Bingo. Yes.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We said that. Jinx, double jinx. I think we finish each other's
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna say.
I never thought. We can keep going. Yeah, maybe there could be a Renaissance 3.0 if they do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do this? There's a way to do this. Vash is so much better at this than I am.
Oh,
but here it is.
You
there
silly
you go.
wabbit.
It's
Jess Hart's Theme Parks. Get
I love
over
her
there
avatar.
and
it's great.
I'm trying to remember how to share your channel. There's a way to share the channel, and I forgot how to do it. I don't know. But anyway, Jess Hart's Theme Parks. You can find her on YouTube and on Instagram. And the X is magically MJ.
Hello. Yes. I'm on Instagram, X, and I'm on that Park Place Mondays and Wednesdays at 12 o'clock Eastern. And then I'm on Ron's Follow the Bradleys Fun. I try to join as much as often as possible. And then we have Brood Banter with Eric and Raph on Friday. And that's going to be exciting. And Vash Sky has some exciting things coming up. And I'll probably be over there too. But I do appreciate it. Oh, guys, it's Valentine's Day coming up. And I have some really cool links on Instagram. I don't know if you guys are into the magic candles thing, kind of like reminiscing bring the smell of vacation home.
Ooh.
So you can click on my link and have fun shopping for your Valentine or for yourself.
There's a really fun vacation smell that I actually sometimes mimic in my bathroom. It's called middle of summer Europeans crowded into an outdoor theater at Disney. And I recreate that after I've had a lot to eat the day before. So
My favorite. We don't want to sell that in the diffuser, Ron.
No, yeah, that will not just defuse, it'll confuse a lot of people.
Oh my God.
And you can find me here. I am Mr. Nice Guy. That might end up being my whole YouTube moniker. I don't know. I thought, Mr. Nice Guy until I get really mad. And then there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. Because that could be really fun. That's why I'm toying around with it. But I am in the middle of editing a very long Animal Kingdom vlog where we did the affection section for the very last time before it gets demolished, and it's going away forever. You'll never be able to pet another pet at the Animal Kingdom soon. But for right now, we are going to send you all over to the pro show, which is getting started. And thank you guys so much for all your questions. James All Day, William Schweikert, O2RR, Chef Eddie, let's see, O2RR, Dr. Richard James, thank you. Another Chef Eddie and Dr. Richard James, and then everybody that's in the chat. The hot dog dance. I don't know what the hot dog dance is.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Do 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 do. Hot
I'm gonna have to get that one as a clip. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, MJ, and thank you, Steve, for being here. We got to get going, guys. Until the next time, we'll be back on Monday at 2 p.m. after that Park Place Live. Yes. And until then, check out the channel every day for videos coming up. We'll see ya real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shop.